Hello guys, and welcome back to the Queendom Mentality YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be sharing with you something that I came up with that I want to share with you so that you not only live with purpose and passion and drive and desire, but that you also live in integrity and you live to become the person that you were meant to be and that you ultimately are meant to be. Now, I think everyone here would agree with me that you want to live a life where you leave a mark, you have a legacy, and this is the definition of empowerment, isn't it? It is the definition of creating this queendom that we are always talking about here. It's something that you can be proud of when you look back on your life to have created. I'm talking about the person that you became, the things that you did, some kind of mark or legacy that means that we lived our life to our fullest purpose and our fullest potential. But sometimes in the drive and the pursuit of success, it can become really difficult to imagine and embody the kind of person that leaves that legacy, that leaves that mark. I always like to think of Steve Irwin when I think of legacy. Is a really good example of a person that a lot of people truly value becoming like. And yes, money and success are important and they're definitely something that I value, but what I'm talking about today goes a little bit beyond that. When it comes to how you show up in life as a human being, as a brother or sister, a daughter or son, as a friend, how can you make sure that you are embodying the kind of legacy that you value? And how do you make sure that you're going to step into that version of yourself that is living to the fullest capacity and the fullest potential and really making a mark and making a difference? I have a little hack for you that I want to share with you that you can really use to course correct and to kind of take stock and inventory of the person that you would really like to become versus the person that you are today. And in that way, this self-evaluation can mean that you start to really embody that best version of yourself, that next level version of yourself that has it all, that is leaving that mark, that is helping people. And it is this. First and foremost, I want you to think of your funeral. So I know this can sound a little bit morbid, but stick with me here. So have a think about what your loved ones and everyone that you have kind of met and had an impact on in your life might be saying about you at your funeral. And then I want you to basically reverse engineer from your funeral backwards to figure out how you can start to embody those things that you would love for people to be saying about you at that point in time at your funeral, how you can embody that now. It's really funny because when you start to think about these things, you start to realize that legacy is so much more than how successful you are or the kind of business you've built or the money in your bank account. And as I said at the beginning, although this is all really important stuff, of course, like we should all be striving to live the kind of life that we desire and want, but also not to lose sight of the things that truly matter, like generosity, kindness, warmth, love, adventure. I think these are all things that we can really look at from that perspective of the funeral in the future and really start to integrate into our lives now. This is how legacy is created. This is how you leave a mark on the earth, and this is how you make sure that you stay in integrity to the person that you are truly destined to become. Because I believe that there is no greater disappointment than if you were to get to the end of your life and realize, I could have been kinder, I could have been more generous, and realizing that yes, money is important and yes, money is amazing, but there are other elements to the picture as well that make up the whole of who you are and the whole of the legacy that you deserve to have and pass on to people. I honestly believe that you were put here to make the world a better place in some way. That's what talents are, and that's what drive is, and passion and purpose. And so working backwards from that point in time of your funeral to take stock of what really matters to you and what you would want people to be saying about you is a really awesome way to begin to embody and live those things right now. So you can begin to ask yourself, how can I be more generous? How can I be more kind? what can I do to invite more adventure into my life? And literally begin to step across the stepping stones and work that way to get to that point where in the future, eventually, when you do pass and it is your time to go, that people will be standing up and talking about how rich of a life you lived and how you embodied all of these incredible things and how you left this legacy and left this mark. And as I said at the beginning of the video, to me, there is no greater representation of building your queendom and building your personal kingdom, if you will, than creating this legacy surrounding you. Honestly, with that kind of legacy and with that kind of mark, you never truly pass. And I think that there's no greater honor than to be remembered through the person that we were, down to our core values, down to our kindnesses, down to the little things that we chose to do on a daily basis to keep that going and inspire people in the future. So that is my little hack for really embodying and beginning to create and empower yourself with the tools that you need to access the next level version of yourself. And this is what manifestation is. This is what empowerment is. This is what life by design is sometimes looking to the future and thinking, okay, hang on, if this is where I want to be, how do I get there? And what would the stepping stones have been to have gotten to that place? So I really hope this short video helped you guys. It's something that I do on a regular basis, and I really highly suggest that you do it too. If you do, don't forget to leave a comment down below telling me how you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And if you'd like to start manifesting the life of your dreams via the tool of gratitude, I have a 7 days to gratitude guide linked in the bio down below. So click on the link to pick yours up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.